The description says that the right half of the body above the diaphragm, which will include the right side of the head and neck region and the right thorax region and also the right upper limb region, drain into the right lymphatic duct. Otherwise, all the body drain into thoracic duct. This is the description. So you are telling that right half of the body above diaphragm, yes, which will include the right upper limb, right thorax and right head and neck region, yes, will drain to right lymphatic duct, yes. Otherwise, lower limb, pelvis, perineum, abdomen and the body, rest of the body above diaphragm all drain into thoracic duct. This is the description. Let us proceed further with that detail. As you're proceeding further with that detail, you will magnify this area and see. This is the right lymphatic duct, which is draining into the right venous angle, which is jugulo-subclavian venous angle. There is a right jugular trunk and there is a right subclavian trunk and there is a right bronchomedial sinus trunk. So right bronchomedial sinus trunk is from the thorax, right subclavian trunk is from the upper limb and right jugular trunk is from the head-neck region. So jugular trunk from head-neck region, yes, and subclavian from the upper limb, yes, and bronchomedial sinus from the thorax, yes. Three things. Draining into right lymphatic duct, which drain into the right venous angle, which is jugulo-subclavian venous angle. Otherwise, if you are talking about the left-sided, jugular trunk, or maybe it is the left-sided subclavian trunk, or maybe it is the left-sided bronchomedial sinus trunk, they will be draining into thoracic duct, and thoracic duct will be draining into the left venous angle, which is left jugulo-subclavian venous angle. So this is some information which we needed before we draw the diagram. So what is your diagram? My diagram is, first of all, I'll tell this is the head, this is the neck region, this is the trunk region, and this is the upper limb region, this is the lower limb region. And then I'll tell you that if it is body below the diaphragm, then all the lymphatic drainage come into cisterna chyli, which is in the abdomen region. Like what will drain into cisterna chyli? It could be lower limb, or it could be the pelvis and perineum, or it could be the abdomen region. They all drain into cisterna chyli in the abdomen region. So telling that body below the diaphragm drain into cisterna chyli in the abdomen, yes. That could be both lower limb or pelvis, perineum or abdomen region, everything, yes. Then you have to understand that right half of the body above diaphragm, which is head region, neck region, thorax region, or maybe upper limb region, that is draining into what is called as right lymphatic duct. Otherwise, if you are talking about rest of the body, you see what happens. This cisterna chyli will now drain into what is called as thoracic duct in the thorax, and that will drain into the left venous angle. And except for this right half of the body above diaphragm, except for this right half of the body above diaphragm, which is right upper limb, right thorax, right head neck, draining into right lymphatic duct. Everything else drain into the thoracic duct, which is running in the thorax, is actually continuation of cisterna chyli. So right half the body of the diaphragm, which is right upper limb, thorax, or right side of the head and neck region, drain to right lymphatic duct. Where the right lymphatic duct drain? Right venous angle. Right venous angle. And what about the body below diaphragm? That drain into cisterna chyli, which drain into thoracic duct, which drain into the left venous angle. And what is left venous angle? See, venous angle may be right or left. It is called as jugulo-subclavian venous angle. Jugulo-subclavian venous angle. It is the junction of the two veins, jugular and subclavian veins. The course of the thoracic duct. In fact, you have to understand that this is lumbar vertebra 1, 2, 3, and in front of lumbar vertebra 1, 2, 3 you will have the cisterna chyli L1, 2. So in front of L1-2, we have cisterna chyli in the abdomen. Yes, cisterna chyli is in the abdomen in front of lumbar vertebra 1-2. And what is it doing? Now you will have the T12 vertebra. Yes. And at the lower part of T12 vertebra, yes, it will continue as the cisterna chyli, passing the aortic hiatus. So there will be some aortic hiatus in the diaphragm here. Yes, aortic hiatus in the diaphragm. This is actually the diaphragm. So we are telling that at the lower part of T12 vertebra, there is some opening in the diaphragm which is called as the aortic hiatus. Why it is called aortic hiatus? It is called aortic hiatus because it is for the passage of the aorta. Which aorta? Actually, it is the descending thoracic aorta, but then it will become abdominal aorta in the abdomen region. So we are telling that in the diaphragm there is some opening which is called aortic hiatus for the passage of aorta. Yes, which was descending thoracic aorta becoming abdominal aorta. Yes. And along with the aorta is the passage of the thoracic duct. Yes. At the lower part of T12 vertebra in the aortic hiatus. Yes. Now what is this thoracic duct doing? It is a continuation of the cisterna chyli and it will continue upward. And at the T5 vertebra, it will go to the left side. Which vertebra? At the T5 vertebra. So at the T5 vertebra, it is going to left side. Why it is going to left side? Because it has to drain into the left-sided neck veins. Drain to left-sided neck veins means left jugulo-subclavian venous angle. Yes, that is the left-sided jugulo-subclavian venous angle. Left-sided jugulo-subclavian venous angle. That is where it has to drain. When it is coming to the neck region and draining to neck veins, it was at the level of C7 vertebra in the neck region. So you mean to say thoracic duct begins at the lower border of the T12 vertebra, passes the aortic hiatus on the right side of the aorta and continue till the T5, and the T5 will take a turn towards the left side and reach the C7 vertebra in the neck region and then drain to neck veins. Yes, the left venous angle. What else was draining into the thoracic duct? In there, you have learnt there were three things. Actually, it was the left jugular trunk which is draining the head neck region, and it was the left subclavian trunk which was draining the left upper limb, and it was the left bronchomediastinal trunk which was draining the left thorax. So these three things drain the thoracic duct. What about the right lymphatic duct? Right lymphatic duct also, it is drained by, it is receiving the three things which are the right jugular trunk from the head neck region, and right bronchomediastinal trunk from the thorax region, and right subclavian trunk which is from the upper limb region, and then drain into the same way we have told right venous angle. That will be right venous angle. So these are some questions which the examiner is asking, and you should be ready with the answers.